Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente yo-yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 557, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, it's Sunday Fun Day. It's 4/26/20. It's a work day. We got work to do. Let's do this. First things first, I'm still the realist. I'm ADD, OCD. I'm all these things. I was thinking about this is because I can walk through the house and I could literally start right, and I feel like I would have a list that's like 1,000 items long, right? And so, therefore, sometimes I'm like, man, I don't get anything done around here. I don't get enough done around here. I start beating myself up here in my mind, and then somebody that I haven't seen for a while will come by or whatever, and they'll be like, "Wow, you've you've really done a lot." I'm like, oh, apparently I have, right? So it's all about perspective. I'm sure you guys go through that too. Don't beat yourself up, just be productive. All right, moving on to real talk. What will your post COVID-19 legacy be, right? I was thinking about this yesterday as I was, putting a swing set together, amongst cleaning out the garage, doing some other stuff. Is, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what will, when you're talking to somebody that you weren't rolling with during the COVID-19 pandemic, how will you explain to them like what you accomplished during that time frame? I mean, I don't want to be the person like, oh, well, I stayed at home and I gained 20 pounds because I ate a whole lot of ice cream, which I'm well on that path, by the way. Let's not make it out like that doesn't happen. But I'm also getting a lot accomplished. And I've found that if I keep myself productive and moving and doing things, I don't sit around, watch TV, overeat, do all those things. Not saying that it never happens, just saying that it does. So for me, when I think about it, like, all right, well, I'm going to transform my backyard. I'm going to make it kind of a play area for my kids, because I believe that it's going to be a while before we return to, it was just announced this week that Tulsa, and I know we don't live in Tulsa, but Tulsa's not opening their swimming pools this year. So I'm glad we got a head start on that. I was talking to Uncle Buck the other day, about the trampoline. He's like, man, I wish I'd have bought a trampoline when you did last year because now I can't find one. So it'll be fun out there, and it'll also be a masterpiece. We'll talk about that. Hopefully, some of this prospecting I've been doing through my day job, right? Some of that will come to fruition. Like, oh yeah, I was calling on them during COVID-19. Took them 3 months to call me back. So it's just planning ahead. So whatever we're doing today, we're sowing seeds today for harvest in the future. And I would, just be mindful of it. Be mindful that while this feels like this is never end or is never going to end, it is going to end. And I'd like to think that all of us would like to have something we'd be able to point to and be like, hey, while that was going on, I got this done. All right, we're going to close with our thank you. So number one, God is good. God's been good to us in the good times and the bad. He's really good to us, right? And I believe this, right? I believe this if we're thankful and we say it out loud and we remind ourselves constantly, I am thankful for all of the blessings in my life, and we give thanks to God. Like, bro, I don't know how any of this works, but just keep it coming. It'll keep coming. Seriously. And that's why we do this, because I can tell you my life's way better today, 557 days, than it was when I first started this. No doubt. All right. I'm thankful for The Last Dance. It's the, they have the next 2 episodes on tonight, without a lot of sports going on. It's a welcome distraction, and it doesn't start till later tonight, so I can work all day instead of having to stop at 2 o'clock in the afternoon feeling bad because I didn't get my work done. I'm thankful for the NFL draft, right? Don't know if you guys saw this. I know there's some Bears fans that watch this, that the Bears drafted a kid from Tulsa University. So that's really going to suck if he's really good and he ends up sacking, Aaron Rodgers or something. Just, I don't know. Yeah, and then there was a kid from Muskogee got drafted too. But yeah, the NFL draft, because it kind of reinvigorates things and it's fun, seeing what your team's going to do and all that stuff. It gives a lot of us hope. I'm thankful for this swing set, man. This thing is wearing me out. I've been posting pictures of it on Instagram. I spent an evening. I've spent about 2 evenings, right? A couple hours, 2 evenings, and about a half a day yesterday. I cleaned out the garage first and then went to work on it. But yeah, that's going to be something that I'm going to be able to look at and be like, hey, I'm pretty proud of how that thing turned out. And I did most of it by myself because nobody wants to work, right? I mean, what's that all about? Anyway, And I'm thankful for my friends, right? I have been resistant to share a lot on social media, other than just my placards and stuff like that. And I've been encouraged by friends like, you should show people some of this stuff that you're doing. So that's what we're doing, right? Like we're throwing it out there, and just a lot of engagement with a lot of friends, some of whom I haven't talked to in a long time, and I'm just thankful that I've got all these friends all over the world, just part of my charm life. With that, we're done for the day. Don't forget, what you're doing today is what your legacy is going to be for a while. And when this whole thing started, the whole COVID thing was about the time that I read that article. Said what you do the next 6 months is going to charter your course for the next 5 years. So I'm over here grinding it out. My legacy is going to be I worked hard during COVID-19. When a lot of people just shut it down, I continued working hard and grinding, and that harvest will come in the future. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. I appreciate you stopping by on a Sunday fun day. We'll be back tomorrow on almost said Manic Mamba Monday. Can't wait to see you then. Deuces. #Real Talk. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.